Hello everyone, I am your teacher for today. I am Miss Vivian Lozano. Pero bago ang lahat, pasalamatan muna natin ang Department of Education, Secretary, Madam Leonor Magtules Briones, and Undersecretary, Sir Diosdado M. San Antonio, and of course, the development team of the module under the Division of City Schools in Manila, headed by the Director, Malcolm S. Garma, the CLMD Chief, Henia V. Santos, the Regional EPS in charge of LRMS, Dennis M. Mendoza, Schools Division Superintendent, Maria Magdalena M. Lim, CESU 5, the CID Chief, Ida H. Rondilla, and the EPS in charge of LRMS, Lucky S. Carpio. To the writers, editors, layout artists, reviewers, thank you so much for coming into this module so that everyone can learn. Welcome to our first lesson, Energy System. Always remember, our most essential learning competencies under this module first explains how to optimize the energy systems for safe and improved performance. Second, explains the role of physical activity in managing one's stress. Third, sets FITT goals based on training principles to achieve and/or maintain HRF. And the last one, self-assesses health-related fitness or HRF status, barriers to physical activity assessment participation, and one's diet. But before we're going to learn the module, you have to answer first the pre-test section of this module. This is a 10 items pre-test, all in multiple choice. You have only choose the letter of the best answer and write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper or in your yellow big notebook. So, let's start. Number 1. There are 3 basic energy systems, except one. A. Anaerobic lactic system. B. Anaerobic lactic system. C. Aerobic system. And letter D. Adrenaline system. Number 2. It is an energy system that requires high amount of short duration. Letter A. Anaerobic lactic system. B. Anaerobic lactic system. C. Aerobic lactic system. And letter D. Adrenaline system. 3. The ATP-CP stands for A. Adenosine triphosphate creatine phosphate. B. Adrenaline triphosphate creatine phosphate. C. Aerobic triphosphate creatine phosphate. And letter D. None of the above. Glycolytic system is also known as, so this is number 4. Glycolytic system is also known as A. ATP-CP. B. Anaerobic lactic system. C. Adrenaline system. And letter D. Aerobic system. Number 5. What kind of energy system is being used when doing a slow but powerful movements in a dance? Letter A. ATP-CP. Letter B. Anaerobic lactic system. Letter C. Aerobic system. And letter D. Adrenaline system. Let us continue. 6. It is the energy system that uses oxygen. A. Lactic acid system. B. Aerobic system. C. ATP-CP. D. Glycolytic system. 7. It is an energy system that is considered to be as the immediate system. A. ATP-CP. B. Glycolytic system. C. Lactic acid system. Letter D. Aerobic system. 8. Mostly, what kind of energy system is being used in dancing? A. ATP-CP. B. Lactic acid system. C. Aerobic system. And letter D. Glycolytic system. 9. It is the primary source of ATP during aerobic activities. A. Lactic acid system. B. ATP-CP. C. Oxidative system. Letter D. Glycolytic system. 10. Our last number. The body stores ATP in muscle in the form of blank. A. Oxygen. B. Water. C. Glycogen. Letter D. None of the above. At the end of this module, you are expected to know the meaning of energy system, identify the different kinds of energy systems, discuss the importance of energy system in a dance, and the last one is perform a dance where energy systems can be used. To start our lesson, we need to know that the energy system of our body works in different ways in which it generates fuel and uses it as an energy to perform a certain task. We all know that in able for our body to work, all we must do is to eat. The food that we eat gives us the energy to do work and to accomplish something. This food serves as the fuel of our body. A certain energy system of our body becomes predominant depending on the intensity, duration, and type of exercises we perform. Energy systems in our body includes the ATP-CP systems, glycolysis, and oxidative. In the previous grade level, these energy systems were discussed in the concept of exercise and sports. But through this module, you will learn how energy systems functions in the concept of dance. The human body uses energy from food to fuel movement and essential body functions. But the body cells don't get energy directly from food. After food is digested, the carbohydrates, protein, and fat break down into simple compounds, the glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids, which are absorbed into the blood and transported to various cells throughout the body. Within these cells, and from these energy resources, the so-called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, is formed to provide fuel. The energy systems in the body uses three different systems to supply cells with the necessary ATP to fuel energy needs. The three different body systems are: first, the ATP-PC, second, the lactic acid system, and the third one is aerobic system. So now, let's talk about ATP-PC. What is ATP-PC stands for? It stands for adenosine triphosphate phosphocreatine. The body needs a continuous supply of ATP for energy, whether the energy is needed for lifting weights, walking, thinking, or even texting. It is also the unit of energy that fuels metabolism, or the biochemical reactions that support and maintain life. For short and intense movement lasting less than 10 seconds, the body mainly uses the ATP-PC or creatine phosphate system. ATP-PC is also called as anaerobic, which means it does not use oxygen. The ATP-PC utilizes the relatively small amount of ATP already stored in the muscle for this immediate energy source. When the body's supply of ATP is depleted, or shall I say reduced, which occurs in a matter of seconds, additional ATP is formed from the breakdown of phosphocreatine or PC, which is also an energy compound found in the muscle. What about the second body system, the lactic acid system? This system produces energy from muscle glycogen. This system is also called anaerobic glycolysis system. Glycogen means the storage form of glucose. Glycolysis, or the breakdown of glycogen into glucose, can occur in the presence or absence of oxygen. Meaning, when inadequate oxygen is available, the series of reactions that transforms glucose into ATP causes lactic acid to be produced in efforts to make more ATP. The lactic acid system fuels relatively short periods or few minutes of high-intensity muscle activity, but the accumulation of lactic acid can cause fatigue and a burning sensation in the muscle. What about the third body system, the so-called aerobic system? This system is considered as the most complex energy system which provides most of the body's ATP. This system is also called as oxygen energy system. This system produces ATP as energy is released from the breakdown of nutrients such as glucose and fatty acids. In the presence of oxygen, ATP can be formed through glycolysis. This system also involves Krebs or tricarboxylic acid cycle, meaning it is a series of chemical reactions that generate energy in the mitochondria. What is mitochondria? It is the power plant inside the body cells. The complexity of this system, for the information of everyone, along with the fact that it relies heavily on the circulatory system to supply oxygen, makes it slower to act compared to the ATP-PC or lactic acid systems. The aerobic system supplies energy for body movement lasting more than just a few minutes, such as long periods of work or endurance activities. Okay, after knowing the three different body systems, let's move forward about the energy used in dancing by Cherish Plummer. Actually, we have these 5 terms. Napag-usapan na natin ito kanina as part of our lesson. Okay, but after recap, let us discuss the 5 terms individually. First, the production of lactic acid. Okay, pag sinasabi nating lactic acid class, again, it occurs when your body is working hard. Meaning, when you are working hard or when it's not working fast enough, lactate builds up in your muscles, causes your muscles to hurt. Kaya minsan sumasakit yung muscles natin. Second, aerobic or anaerobic. The motion of dancing, for example, ballet, is aerobic. This particular activity is aerobic. Why? Because in most cases, dancing is slow and rhythmical. Okay. Next, storage. The body stores ATP in muscle in the form of glycogen. Okay, di ba? Napag-usapan natin yan kanina doon sa pangalawa. Okay? The second body system. Next, this storage is for needed energy for doing activities. So lahat ng yun, yung mga ATP-PC, lahat ng yun, most especially if the body system is aerobic, for sure, it is used for energy in doing some activities. Just for example, lifting. Anything na gagawin mo. Okay? Next, energy system. As I said, it is the oxidative system, the primary source of ATP during aerobic activities. It is also primarily uses carbohydrates and fats as substrates for energy. The last one is mitochondria or metabolic rate. Sabi ko kanina, ano nga ulit ang mitochondria? It refers to the powerhouse of the cell. They also contain a lot of enzymes associated with aerobic energy. Okay, since we're done with our first lesson entitled The Energy System, we will proceed now to the different activities under this module. I will be giving you 10 seconds to get your notebook or your paper and your ball pen. Start. Okay, are you ready? Let's do this first activity. List down at least 5 activities that requires the following energy system. For the first column, as you can see, we have ATP-CP. For the second column, we have glycolytic, and in the third column, we have the oxidative. All you need to do is to give at least 5 activities under these body systems. And after that, kindly answer the question, how does the energy systems work in dance? Explain. After doing your written output, let's proceed to our performance task. Activity number 2. Number 1. Create a fitness workout program designed at home to keep your health and immune system improved. Example, jump and jack. 16 counts, 4 repetitions, 3 sets. Number 2. Execute the workout program you designed in 4 to 5 minutes. So after doing activity 2 number 1, by creating your fitness workout program, in number 2, you are going to execute, your workout program. Then after that, you have to answer the question, why do you need to perform flexibility and strengthening exercises to improve performance? Explain. Activity number 3. Perform a dance that shows the usage of energy system. You may do it solo or with a friend or any family members, and provide a costume that you can use at home. Enjoy! Okay, so alam kong napagod kayo sa performance task na pinagawa ko. Now, you hold again your notebook or your journal for our written activity. Checking your understanding. This is a 10-item quiz. Number 1. An energy system that uses oxygen is called blank. 2. ATP-CP system stands for blank. Number 3. There are 3 energy systems, namely blank. 4. Food serves as the blank to provide the energy that our body needs. Number 5. Blank occurs when our body is working hard. 6. Weightlifting and shot put are examples of blank energy system. 7. Immediate energy system is also called as blank. 8. Blank is the most complex energy system. 9. Blank is the source of ATP during aerobic activities. And number 10, mitochondria are referred as the blank. Answer. Okay class, we're almost there. But before that, let us answer the questions and the reflective learning sheet. Number 1. During this pandemic, how will you apply these energy systems with your day-to-day activities? Number 2. How does one's fitness play a significant role in the challenges of daily living? You write your answer in your notebook or in your journal. Start. For your post-test, choose the letter of the best answer. Write the chosen letter on a separate sheet or in your notebook and journal. Number 1. There are 3 basic energy systems, except 1. A. Anaerobic alactic system. B. Anaerobic lactic system. C. Aerobic system. Letter D. Adrenaline system. 2. It is an energy system that requires high amount of short duration. A. Anaerobic alactic system. B. Anaerobic lactic system. C. Aerobic lactic system. And letter D. Adrenaline system. 3. The ATP-CP stands for A. Adenosine triphosphate creatine phosphate. B. Adrenaline triphosphate creatine phosphate. C. Aerobic triphosphate creatine phosphate. And letter D. None of the above. Number 4. Glycolytic system is also known as A. ATP-CP. B. Anaerobic lactic system. C. Adrenaline system. Letter D. Aerobic system. 5. What kind of energy system is being used when doing a slow but powerful movements in a dance? A. ATP-CP. B. Anaerobic lactic system. C. Aerobic system. Letter D. Adrenaline system. Post-test number 6. It is the energy system that uses oxygen. A. Lactic acid system. B. Aerobic system. C. ATP-CP. Letter D. Glycolytic system. 7. It is an energy system that is considered to be as the immediate system. A. ATP-CP. B. Glycolytic system. C. Lactic acid system. And letter D. Aerobic system. Number 8. Mostly, what kind of energy system is being used in dancing? A. ATP-CP. B. Lactic acid system. C. Aerobic system. D. Glycolytic system. 9. It is the primary source of ATP during aerobic activities. A. Lactic acid system. B. ATP-CP. C. Oxidative system. Letter D. Glycolytic system. For the last number 10, the body stores ATP in muscle in a form of blank. A. Oxygen. B. Water. C. Glycogen. D. None of the above. Great! You finished answering the questions. You may request any of your family members to check your work. Congratulations and keep on learning! Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated on my latest videos. Goodbye!